Okay, so main missions of Detroit this time. These are the ones that we get straight after talking to David Sarif and going to the limb clinic for him. Very nice and simple. Just going into the police hub station, and we're going in a different route this time. Instead of sneaking in, we're going to talk our way in with Wayne Haas, one of Adam Jensen's old SWAT buddies.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Now, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
So we're going to talk about what happened to Wayne and Adam all those years back when they were on the force together. But first we're going to cover the Casey system and how you use it in dialogue trees.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. This isn't fair. Why are you doing this? Putting me between a rock and a hard place again. You want me to sacrifice my job to save your boss's ass? And if I lose my job, my life goes into the toilet. But you don't even care about that, do you?
So on the right here we have the psychological profile, which gives us a bit of backstory towards Wayne and any other character that we will be talking to when this comes up. And on the left we also have a persuasion level which we can use to help make choices.
And you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
I don't need your help. Where do you get off bringing the past into this? It's been 2 years since that kid died. When are you going to let me off the hook? Yeah, I took his life. He was a threat, and you knew it. So don't come here acting all high and mighty.
So on the left we also have the personality type, which sort of guides us along when we use our pheromone system, which unlocks new dialogue choices and pretty much gets us what we want straight away. It takes some of the fun out of the character development from selecting the different paths, but it also gives us unique options, which for the sake of this playthrough I'm going to demonstrate.
Wayne, are you getting careless? That empty pill bottle in the trash over there. Didn't you know antipsychotics are included in the Force's zero-tolerance drug policy?
I only need them until I get things sorted out. You can't do this. It's not right to use them against me. They'll fire me if they find out. I'll lose my pension, everything. But you would, wouldn't you? Fine, you're cleared. I'll tell the guys to let you through. But I'll never forget this. That's a promise.
So with that social battle we could have also used the standard conversation route to win the social battle, and we would have still got the silver tongue bonus, and you actually get an achievement for doing that as well. But I decided to use the enhancement system because it's a good way of demonstrating the way that the choices you can make early on in the game come back to haunt you later on, and the level of programming there is a good way to demonstrate that. But nonetheless, let's just dip straight into what happened in Mexican Town between Adam and Wayne. And Wayne was actually a SWAT leader at the time. They were on the SWAT unit in Mexican Town, and there was this 15-year-old kid with a knife augmented onto his wrist, and Wayne had the orders to take the kid down because obviously he was seen as a threat or something, and Adam disobeyed the orders, seeing as it wasn't really a threat to him, because it wasn't augmented by choice and there was no way of concealing it or putting it down. So Adam disobeyed orders, and that later led him to quitting the force, but he still took some of the blame for that, along with Wayne.
Well, hot damn.
Yeah. So of course we did the dickish thing. The way that we could have done that innocently is to basically lift the weight off his shoulders and convince him that it wasn't his fault.
That would be using pheromones, which I always imagine...
No, not using pheromones, using the normal tactic, using pheromones we pissed him off, but we still got access.
Ah, right. Okay.
And we're taking him over for the sake of seeing what happens, but obviously it's a horrible thing to do to someone like that. Just blackmailing. So we can get free access, but hey,
Whenever Adam uses pheromones on someone in this game, actually, I always imagine like a little pink mist puffs out of him. A really obvious one, like a comical one.
He sneezes on them.
Off limits until he's through. Again?
Like Poison Ivy from that really bad Batman film, like just a little pink mist whoosh into them.
Uma Thurman and Bane in a gorilla costume.
Yes.
Responders? Shit. How much you want to
So hey, although we have access, I still feel like sneaking around, and we can't open the air vents, otherwise they'll spot us, and despite these two lying around in the room here, lounging together, it's actually rather easy to take them both down. Just wait for that guy to sit down and you can bear hug this fella. Crushing grenade.
Ooh, the tension.
Will Adam give him some hugs, or
Here's your TLC.
here's your sleepy buys? And this guy, of course, doesn't notice because we didn't go above the office cubicle and he's facing the other way, but
I don't know why, but that tickled me.
and of course going this way doesn't give us any points because they're on our side, and that would be an easy exploit in the game. But we still get some extra credits.
I never think to drag people into the vents, but that's a really efficient way of getting rid of bodies.
Yeah, the bodies in this stay throughout the rest of the hub that you're in.
It sucks for them when they wake up, though.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine.
Yeah, if the alarm goes off, they do get woken up, and they stay ragdolled without moving, but they scream.
I didn't know
by
this.
staying still.
That's
And
great.
it's kind of psychotic what happens, but I haven't captured that sort of thing yet.
Please make a note to it at a later date.
Yeah. So hey, we just have cameras here, let's turn them off.
I love turning the cameras off. It makes me feel like some kind of Mission Impossible-esque character. Taking advantage of the security system myself so that I can bypass it.
Sorry, baby. Can't do it through the bars.
Just watch me. No.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
So you can't actually set these people free, they're just there to go up and press X to, including this guy.
Jerk. Besides, if it was, you'd be the freak everyone would come to see.
Oh, burn!
Oh, you got burned by a jailed hobo.
Better get some ice, Adam. Those burns are nasty. That was shit.
Recording over. Start again.
So, again, with it's not like the armory, but we still have a lot of stuff in here. Get some extra ammo and some such, but we also have a reload speed upgrade, so we can put that on our pistol, and it will make any fights we do get into a lot easier, and also lead us towards the achievement where we add all of the upgrades to a pistol that we can. And if we just go in here, here's the morgue, and we're going to have a chat to the mortician.
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
I love Adam's
So-
blank look on his face there when he kind of burned him almost.
Well, time to recover the brain chip.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Nice bit of brain there. It's a surprising amount of graphic detail. I like that the game isn't overly gory. It would detract away from the sort of mature
You home
storyline.
sec guys really like to throw your weight around. This is the second time you've tampered with my lab, damn it.
Yeah, by that line we get a sense that there's a lot of corruption going on in this 80s style Detroit.
Let me science in peace, goddammit!
Sadly, it is not like Darth Marenghi's style hospital police drama, because it would be too hilarious.
I would love a game based on that. That would be the best thing.
You play as Richard I or would I?
Oh god, yes.
Yeah. We can't actually get access to that computer with the guy conscious, and if we knock him out, then it's very easy to get the precinct on our ass because there's nowhere to hide it. But if we do look through some of his emails, then we can see that he's being blackmailed to lend his morgue out to a mysterious body. And, well, for the sake of variety, let's just go out through the sewer entrance.
Lovely, good idea.
So if you want to sneak in here using hacks and stealth, then this is the way to do it. Because it's very easy to just get in here. You only have to go through 2 hacks and you're right next to the morgue.
What level are they? Sorry, were they level 3?
Level 2 and 3, but if you have auto hacks, then you can go straight through anyway. Whoosh, and here we are. In the sewers.
I'm having my daily ladder workout at high speeds.
It stretches his thighs, yeah. So there's a couple of punks running around the sewers, but they're really easy to sneak past. I mean, you can always hide through these tunnels. You don't really need any extra augmentations here.
Lovely.
So it's entirely possible to do this bit without any augmentations. I think it's even possible to do the whole game without it, if you just use special equipment instead.
Oh, it'd be very, very difficult though.
Yeah, so after that we come out behind
Thank
the
you, Adam.
precinct and we just have to go back to Adam's apartment, and if we look on this computer, we can see a couple of emails giving backstory. The mirror's broken apparently in someone's room, and the new one's arrived in a warehouse. Yeah.
Does that have any credence on anything?
It gives us some backstory. We'll see it in a minute actually.
Okay.
But yeah, this is just some extra lore if you want to look through it. And no one gets on your case about it, because it's unlocked. But hey, up we go.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
So yeah, Pritchard's programmed our security for our apartment, which is actually rather beautiful. And he's also gone through, changed all the thumbnails for our videos, and subscribed us to someone who we don't know about at all.
Oh no, my YouTube channel.
Who the hell would do that? David?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so here's Jensen's apartment. It's actually one of the rather beautiful setting, I'd say.
I love that Adam Jensen eats Magic Gnome cereal and Crunchy Pirate. I'm so happy that you actually highlighted
He also
these.
eats Orbran.
I actually noticed this on my playthrough and I found it hilarious.
Yeah, so I decided I'll just take a nice little look around, because a lot of programming actually went into this to create a specific look to fit Adam Jensen's character, to show what type of person he is. We get the ideas that he's a very sloppy person. We also have a code there, but he's also into very sophisticated things. Like, we got one of those vintage Victorian style candlesticks with LED bulbs.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah. And he's also into clock building.
I guess that's almost symbolic, because it's something old, like say a candlestick, but with a new twist.
Well, it's the sort of
like
look,
a human who's augmented.
It's sort of the Victorian Da Vinci look, because Adam's into clock building. Those type of clock mechanisms were they're during the Industrial Revolution, and the whole game is sort of like the next step in Industrial Revolution when people are augmenting themselves. And we can see how Adam Jensen, he's obviously a smoker, which means he's cool. And
well, yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, only weedy little people say smoking's bad for your health, and it's like, yeah, who cares? I mean, I'm gonna die happy, not old and incontinent.
Of course.
But no, get lots of... Adam Jensen has a lot of attention to detail here. We have some pictures from his SWAT unit. It's right here in the corner.
Oh, wow. Didn't notice that.
Yeah, those aren't CGI pictures, by the way. They're like stock footage or something. You can see that Adam's really into clock building, so he's sort of interested in his new mechanisms that he's got now. Although he was sort of ambiguous about augmentations, he's now more interested. And also, we can hack that. We also have the password in Adam's computer, but
That's how I opened it, yeah.
Adam's special stash of neuropozyne. Lots of, basically, drugs. It's like his medicine cabinet behind his TV, which is where you want to keep it. We also have auto hacks, pistols, detonation, and just clearing up some inventory space. We have an armor-piercing system for our pistol, which will turn a weedy little glax into beefy, massive glows. And also the thing looks beefed up.
That thing looks pretty goddamn cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so with that system, the armor-piercing system, and the upgraded damage, it's now has the same power as a revolver, but we can find more ammo for it a lot easier, and also it's silenced. But we don't have explosive ammo for it, which is the benefit of the revolver.
I was just about to say I loved the revolver specifically because of that, because I didn't care all too much about stealth, so an odd explosion wouldn't really throw me off.
Well, it's good against certain foes, but hey, we also have the whole intelligence circuit. Hugh Darrow is a pioneer in human augmentation, but now he's a protester against it, and one of the leaders against the protesting. And there's the broken mirror.
Ah, I see.
So that the actual story behind that is, I think, is one of the novels for Deus Ex. More on that in a bit.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here. An abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
So yeah, now we know where we're going next for our next sort of hub mission. And we also have some stuff about Kurek, who's Adam's pet dog. Of course, Megan died, who was taking care of him, and Adam was recovering in hospital. And sadly, Kubrick had to go live on a farm.
Oh no! Wait, do you mean actually live on a farm or be put down?
Look, David, you're too young.
There's
a sandwich. There's a sandwich there.
I love sandwiches. I like sandwiches.
Yeah, good. So anyway, about Adam's mirror.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an Antioch. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
So yeah, there was a sort of graphic novel about Adam's recovery. And fuck me.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Sarif HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Okay, so we're going to go into Derelict Row, and we're going to take a different route this time.
Mira, explain, quick.
There was a graphic novel that covered Adam Jensen's recovery of his first 6 months and the turmoil he went through as he came to terms with the death of all of his friends, and that's where he broke his mirror.
Jensen!
How can I help you, Francis?
You know why I'm contacting you.
The transmission that's making a mockery of your security efforts?
It's keeping a back door open into our network. None of us are secure unless you find the antenna that's sending it and shut it down.
For you, anything.
So as I was saying, I can't exactly remember the name of the graphic novel, nor can I really find it, but it's somewhere out there. And punch it. There we go. Now we're in Derelict Row. Okay. Now we can talk about...
It's all the speeding up you're doing. That's the reason.
Okay. So with these guys, whenever you see two people talking like this, and you have the upgrade where you can take two people down, it's really easy to get an extra 20-point bonus for a double takedown, which we'll do. And I actually want to talk about Derelict Row and sort of the gas station as well, which is like a social commentary from the writers and the developers that is something very specific to the Western world in the way that we harness resources like oil and such, and we're just gonna, at the moment, it's at a point where we're nearly running dry with them, and it's sort of a commentary that we're going to carry on doing this until we bleed the world dry before we actually move on to safer, clean and renewable resources, and we're just going to ditch those as soon as we've run out and not bother with anything instead of planning ahead.
Hence leaving behind loads of, derelict oil
Hence
stations
Derelict Row
and such.
and gas stations. Now everything's safe hydrogen power. And when we're in Derelict Row, we can sneak through this little tunnel here. Whenever you see those boxes, it seems there's always a little path. And very easily we can just do a bit of jumping or ladder climbing and go through here.
Lovely. Didn't even know
What
this.
I want to know is where the hell is De Silva getting all this stuff?
I don't know. Some Irish guy.
That's it? Some stranger...
So yes, some Irish guy supplying them weapons. Of course we know that's O'Malley, the government man. And
Oh, yes.
I wonder what weapons he's been providing.
Crossbows? Since that was his weapon of choice for our operation with
let's
him.
find out now we're in their armory. Let's just take this guy and drag him behind. And, well, let's look at that. Oh, it's a rocket launcher. Those are the weapons he's supplying. That rocket launcher we can track back, which I did away from camera.
Oh.
Not very useful at enemies in cover, but hey, it's beefy.
It's a rocket launcher. What
it
more
has
do
a
you want?
homing upgrade as
Yeah.
well that you can apply to it.
Great for bosses.
It's great for bosses and golems, which come later in the game. Golems like the mini robots and the larger ones too. I think it's the 8XO, which is leet speak for box.
Lovely.
Yeah. And anyway, that rocket launcher, I actually tracked back away from camera and we went back and sold it, and it's 3,000 credits for a rocket launcher and around 600 credits for each rocket pack that you sell. So you can get a lot of credits out of that.
Nice.
Yeah. Very. But hey, we're just in the last parts of Derelict Row with the jumping upgrades. We can safely track away without getting spotted, and we're here at the old point where we could have snuck up without getting spotted from those two other videos. The last side quest video where we had to get O'Malley's stash.
In the same way you could, tie motherly ties together with the police station, you could actually tie O'Malley's mission together with this part of the plot.
Yeah, because this is still in the hub, you can always track back at any point. And of course, with the Zeke Sanders thing, I did that away from camera, and when I tracked back, I went to talk to Zeke Sanders. I'll talk more about what he gives you in the next video, where we'll be in Highland Park.
Lovely.
So with these guys, you can't exactly take them out, sadly, because of the distance they are apart and they're facing each other.
So if one of them goes down, the other will immediately see it.
Yeah, as I demonstrate. Yeah.
I like that he can't see you though, like clearly standing behind him.
Well, the thing is, he's not even sitting on the sofa, the idiot. He's sitting on the edge. But yeah, as soon as we take him down, the other guy notices. So in situations like these, we might as well just sneak past. I mean, we're only losing 100 points.
As opposed to the 1,000 or whatever you get for Ghost Rank.
It's 500 for Ghost Rank. But hey, more mines. I already told you how to get rid of them.
Let's go up to them, pick them up, really.
Yeah, best to do it with an analog stick. If you're playing on PC, then just plug in a gamepad or something.
Or just be very, very careful and quick save a lot.
I'm telling you, something big is going on in Highland Park. No, Stewie didn't say much.
I'll talk about quick saves another time. Again, these guys are just chatting. We can sneak up behind them and they don't even notice us.
Some of these guys are on par with the Metal Gear Solid guards, I have to say. Like, Adam is a big guy in a trench coat. He can't be that quiet, augmentations aside.
Well, he's made of fiberglass. He's super light now. And we're just going to headbutt them.
If he's made of fiberglass, why didn't that shatter his head?
Because he was gentle.
Oh, okay.
So these are the G-Row borders. We're just at the landing pad now, right next to the transmission tower. It's at this point where you have your last chance to backtrack and get stuff, so it's after this that you'd want to do it. Of course we have the passcode, but why not hack? I mean...
Why not just hack everything in this game, really?
Boss, is that back door still open?
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
So here we are, about to go off to Highland Park. It's at this point where you'd backtrack and sell all the stuff, and you can just return to this point and get airlifted to the next area.
Yeah, this is essentially the end of Detroit. Well, the first Detroit hub anyway.
Well, we go back to Sarif Industries after the mission to sell some stuff, but we're going to want to clear our inventory out, ready for the next...
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Detroit local. This is Sarif Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008. Continuing on.